Sharu here, and today is my first visit to the HoYoFest event at ANIPLUS Cafe here in Singapore. Yay! So this week's theme is Honkai Impact 3rd. It's gonna run until next week, and I do plan to visit each time the theme changes. So the following theme after Honkai is actually Tears of Themis, and then 2 weeks after that it's gonna be Genshin Impact. So I'm really excited. It's my first time going to like a collab cafe in Singapore, so I'm not really quite sure what to expect. And hopefully we'll all enjoy this ride. Let's go! A bit too early to my reservation, so they allowed me to go inside and have a look at the cafe. Genshin and Tears of Themis items were just for display. Unfortunately, by the time I got there for my reservation, the merchandise was already sold out for the day. Yikes.
Okay, enjoy.
I'm here. I'm done with my food and my parfait. Unfortunately, the merch were sold out, so the only things I'm taking home are the placemat, some postcards, a sticker set, and a coaster, and also the small cardboards that they put on the drink and on my omurice. I think overall it's great. Oh, a good touch about the omelette was that it's tuna. It was a tuna omurice. So the rice was, I tasted some tuna in there. So good. It's a good tip of the hat to Kiana. So yeah, it's a bit quiet now, but I think I have to come back and take like the first appointment or the first reservation slot, because the items really sold out and I want to get them at least like the HoYoFest acrylic stand. So I don't know, maybe I'll come back and we'll have part 2, but I think this is alright to manage your expectations. So I ended up buying a file folder to hold the paper mat and some of the rest of the items. I mean, I just really want to get the acrylic stand, and they say that they sell out, but yeah, they sold out quite fast. And according to the person at the counter, she was saying that most of the things were already sold out by the first reservation slot. So you really gotta get here fast, and I guess the case would be the same for the rest, because they're trying to spread out the stocks across a few days, so that makes sense. So yeah, I'm on my way to the bus stop, and I'm just gonna do some errands, and I'll be back home and we can have a look again at what I got. And I'm home! Yeah, it took me only a few hours to step outside and go to the cafe, even though I was there early. So yeah, overall, I think it was a great experience. Food-wise, let me start with the food. They were okay. Like, I didn't really expect much. And also in terms of pricing, I think it's adequately priced for for a collaboration, and two, considering where the country for the HoYoFest I went to. So for the orders that I did have, or I did make for today, first I got the Violet A. That was the translucent to purple drink that I had, and it was inspired by Raijin May, and that was priced at $7.50. So I mean, it's not cheap, but it is character based. The second item that I had was my main dish, which was the Neko omurice, if I can speak well, and it's inspired by Kiana Kaslana. And apart from the ketchup writing traditionally for all omurice, it actually tastes like tuna fried rice, so it's really an interesting twist to that main dish. And the last thing that I ordered was the plentiful parfait, which is inspired by the Homu character in Honkai. I mean, if you play Honkai, you know what the Homu is. And it was priced at $13.90. I think out of the three, the plentiful parfait is the one that would be steep for its price. The other two is quite good, and the rest of the drinks in the menu are priced the same way, $7.50, and the rest of the main dish are priced at $15.90. I think it was only the parfait that's a bit different in pricing as well. So overall, it's $37.30 that I spent there, and I would say plus on that one because of my transport, and also I bought something that I shouldn't have. Yeah, so food wise, I think I'd rate it about 3.8 out of 5. Like, it's not the best, but it's good enough. It's good enough. And I wish there could have been more on the parfait, but I'm not a guru, and you're all not here for that kind of review, so I'm just saying my opinion so that you can manage your expectations going into each of the themed cafes as the HoYoFest goes on across your country. The disappointing part about the experience overall is that I expected that there would be enough merchandise for anyone who would go to these cafes. I'm not quite sure how it is in your area, but in Singapore, they had limited stocks on the merchandise, and they can only put out a few batches in a day, which I think should be improved. I don't think it's the cafe's fault for having that, but I would say that I expected more. I expected more stocks. Like, legit, if this is an event that MiHoYo is putting out, I would have expected more stocks to arrive. Like, the merchandise, when I got there, my appointment was 3:30 on the second day of the event, and everything was already sold out. And I'm disappointed because what if that was the only time I would go there? Like, there was someone before me, and I think they were students, so they didn't have the luxury to always pay for $30 in total to buy merchandise. I mean, the minimum to get any merchandise is actually $14, and you should spend it on food at the cafe first before you're allowed to purchase anything on the merchandise shop. But imagine that, like, you have to spend food and you wouldn't know if it's sold out by the time you got there. And I guess that's the really disappointing part about the experience. The merch felt like it was another gotcha in total, and I came away with, I don't know, three-star artifacts from the whole experience. Just quickly show you what I got. So the first one, well, basically the mechanics of getting these items, what I call 3-star, is that you should spend at least like $14 in a single receipt. So same as what I said earlier. It's outside of the merch shop in the cafe. So these are like literally what they give you upon ordering your food. So there are a few items here. Please don't call me gross, but I paid for it. That's all I'm gonna say. So the first gross thing that I have, and the only one, oh wait, the second one, oh, there's only two. So the first gross thing that I got was Kiana's cardboard, which was stuck on my omurice. I mean, this is like 90 cents of the $15.90 that I paid for that omurice. So yeah, Kiana thingy here. The next one is this HoYoFest tag. This was placed on the straw of the Violet 8, and they were very careful not to let it touch. Sorry, that was my spritzer. And they were very careful not to let it touch the whipped cream that was at the top of the lemonade. So I was able to get this unscathed. It was quite clean. The next one that I got was May's coaster. I mean, it's only paper, but it's quite thick. It's thicker than your regular coaster. And of course, it was random. I was about to request May, but he also, the one at the counter, the guy says that it's actually at random, but at random he picked up Ride and May, so I'm happy because he gave me Ride and May. He doesn't even know who Ride and May is, but anyway. The other one is this postcard. Yay, the concert postcard, and there's actually a message here which I'll read in a bit. And the other one is a sticker set. Ta-da! For all three of them. So basically, you get a coaster and this sticker set. But yeah, I only got this. Maybe I should go back so I could get Kiana and Bronya. I don't know, that's too expensive. I have to spend $14 each time. And the last piece of the resistance is this paper placemat. Like, legit, you guys wouldn't, I don't know how much this would fetch for, but I could probably sell this, but it's just paper right now, so I might just go get it laminated or something. But yeah, the acrylic stand is of course this logo, but it's sold out. How would I even get it? So they literally just pass this on to you after you pay for your food. And of course I was just there with my bag, so I didn't know. Good thing ANIPLUS had some other merchandise as well, so I ended up buying an Eva sleeve just so that I could keep it straight, you know, and not have to fold it. So in the merchandise area, there's actually a postcard that they will give out to you if you do make a purchase on the merch shop. But unfortunately, again, it's sold out. How many times do I have to say it? And the only thing that they got me was this postcard. So this is the Honkai Impact 3rd HoYoFest artwork on a postcard. And similar to the previous postcard, it actually has a message. And the message is the same. So let's just read it on both sides. Dear Captain, we couldn't have fought Honkai for 4 years without you. In the past 1,000 days, people have come and gone, so thank you for sticking with us. The story of Honkai Impact continues. Please soldier on with us. Together, we can bring this story to a wonderful conclusion. Let's fight for all that's beautiful in the world. From the Honkai Impact 3rd team. Yay! So it's the same message across 2 postcards, and I guess out of everything, this is like the 4 stars that I got. I would say, I mean, it does have the message. So, oh, I just realized that the backgrounds are actually like, this is KL. I don't know where this is. I don't know, where's Manila here? But anyway, this is Marina Bay Sands. So I guess this is like the HoYoFest things. Interesting! That's it pretty much for my HoYoFest haul and HoYoFest experience. Haul, what's there even to haul about? So I might go back to the cafe, but probably waiting for Tears of Themis or finding another way around it. By finding another way around it, it's probably going on a weekday, just so that there's like less people, and I do have to book an earlier slot so that I can get the first batch of items out. So overall, I think it's still an experience. I would highly suggest for you to attend or visit the cafes in your country as early as possible, and don't wait until Genshin Impact theme is out, because you might be waiting, or you might not even make it to the merchandise, because as far as I can tell, I think they're probably rationing the amount of merchandise that they put out. Thank you so much for watching and joining me on my HoYoFest journey / diary, and see you in the next one. Toodles!